Okay, in the next few videos, we're going to teach you a little bit about basic statistics. So we'll begin with two ways to summarize data. You've got basically histograms or bar graphs, and then descriptive statistics. So let's start with histograms, since a picture is supposed to be worth 1,000 words. So what we have here are monthly returns on stocks during the 1990s. Let's just focus on the Cisco data. And so what we'd like to have is a bar graph that would show you how many Cisco returns are in various ranges, like from -30 to -20%, etc. To begin to create a histogram, you should define what's called bin ranges. 5 to, let's say, 15 bin ranges. Okay. And usually you make them of equal size, and we want to figure out how many of our data points fall into each bin range. So if we look at the minimum, or the smallest Cisco return was -20%, the biggest was 33%. So if I go from -30 to 40%, that's going to give me between 5 and 15 bins. They'll be nice round numbers. Excel can create the bin ranges for you, but that turns out to not work out so well. So now to create a histogram, you need to add in the data analysis add-in. So you go File, Options, Add-ins, and then check the first analysis toolpack. Now I already have that in, and it'll show up on the Data tab, but what you would do is File, Options, Add-ins, Go, and then you would check the first analysis toolpack add-in. If you ever lose the analysis toolpack and this box is checked, uncheck it and go through the process again. That should bring it back, but that happens a lot. Okay, so now data analysis, there are a lot of capabilities. We're not going to go through all of these in our videos unless we have some popular demand for more advanced statistics class, but we'd go histogram. All right, so now you get this dialog box. So how do you fill this in? Input range is your data. That'll be the Cisco returns. And we're going to use the word CSCO so it shows up in our histogram or graph. So then we'll have to check the labels box. Then the bin range are the boundaries for the bar graph. And if we're going to use the heading Cisco in our input range, we need it in the bin range. That output range can be anywhere in the spreadsheet or a new workbook, and you need to check chart output or you won't get a chart output. Okay, so input range, I put my cursor here, I start in F3 and I do Control-Shift down arrow. Okay, and I get everything that's the input range. Now I advance the cursor to bin range and I come right here. That includes the word Cisco. I check the labels box, and for output range, I can put it right here. Chart output, and we will get a histogram. Okay, let's move it over a bit. Okay, and so what we have here is a bar graph. I can make this a little bit bigger. And I don't like these gaps between the bars, so I'm going to do right-click, Format Data Series, Gap Width 0. And then I get rid of those gaps. Okay. Make that a little bit wider. And so I could look at this graph here. And so, for instance, what it shows me, the highest bar is the 42 for the 0.1. That means 42 months were monthly Cisco returns between 0 and 10%. 26 months between -10 and 10%. That's this 0, 1. 13 months between -20 and -10%, etc. I can change the title by clicking. Okay, now this histogram is what we call a symmetric histogram. More on this in the next video. But you can see if you look at the highest bar, where the most frequently occurring values of the data are, when you go one bar to the left or one bar to the right of the highest bar, the height of the histogram looks sort of the same. 2 bars to the left or right, the height of the histogram looks sort of the same. Now that's not always true, but this is, we'll see more in the next video, what we call a symmetric histogram. Okay. In the next video, we'll look at some common shapes of histograms, positively skewed, negatively skewed, and symmetric.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and there's a free course, a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, and all of these videos are coming from one of 3 books. So first, this one, which you can see here at the top of the screen, Microsoft's book, which has 355 reviews, and then it's, let's see, 4.6 stars. It's coming from this book as well, his marketing analytics book, which is down here, and you can sort of see 4.5, or his newest book, his analytics stories book, which is here. And with that one, you can see it's 4 point something, or maybe even 5. I don't think it's 5. Yeah, 4.8. And so, yeah, anyways, in the description, there's a free 21-day course from Dr. Winston, or you can go to excelwithwayne.com/free, and it'll be there. But again, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just please let us know. Thanks.